I'm watching you lot, you know. I can see what you're writing there, you know. You think I'm not there, but I am. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome back. Brunel is back. I'm back. Seems like ages, doesn't it? Probably is ages. No, it's nice to be back. Hope you haven't missed me too much. I know there's been a few little nippety ones in the middle, little news items and stuff, but yeah. Shall we get going? Who've we got first of all? Bournes, he's complaining about the time once again. As always. G Dave, nice to see you again. Jason, of course. This, good evening. Who else have we got? We got Wesley, how are you doing? Anybody else? Great Western Photography is here as well. Yeah, we're on Preston time. We're always on Preston time. Absolutely on Preston time. David Drives, good evening. What a legend. There he is. He's resubbed his membership member for 5 months. Thank you very much, Dave. Good evening to you. Hope you enjoyed your holiday over here as well. Yeah, so this morning we did the first look at the Frankfurt S-Bahn, but I was thinking about 47484 because I think I only did a first look at this. And there was a few issues with it, wasn't there? It's had a couple of updates since then. So I thought we'd run one of the services on the East Coast Main Line, about an hour and a half. They're all pretty long, as you can see there on the screen. So I thought we'd do the Scottish Brunel one because it's one of the ones that you can run during the day. So we'll have a full run down the East Coast Main Line, I think, with this, just to get us back into it. This didn't miss me. That's fine. I will eat you. Good evening. Boys didn't notice we were gone. That's right, and that's good. That's good. I guess. You can take it or leave it, that means. So anyway, without further ado, shall we run the Scottish Brunel? So this is 47484 is performing a rail tour from Inverness to London King's Cross. Pick up the heavily delayed service at Doncaster with stops at Grantham and Peterborough. So let's go. Ratty's in the pub. Yep, no worries. Don't get too ratty, while you're in the pub. See what I did there? Tell me about the microphone as well, if the microphone's alright, because I've had a few problems with it. 47484 has just arrived on a rail tour from Inverness. Go ahead and prepare for taking us southbound to Peterborough. She made good time getting here, but try and keep up the good work. We will try and do that. Here is IKB. In all its glory. It's looking quite nice, isn't it? Is the nameplate still a bit out of focus? Slightly. Just slightly. Not the nameplate, the logo there at the bottom. But it's better. They've improved it a little bit. I believe all the lights are working now in the coaches as well. You can have a quick peek into first class. Looks pretty cosy in there, doesn't it? Looks a bit new. And the livery's a bit shiny. But I don't actually mind that. I mean, you can kind of believe that when it's a rail tour. So, anyway, let's jump in and get set up, shall we? That would be the ideal thing to do. It says turn on the master key, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do the DSD because I think it's working as it should right now. When it first came out, it was working, but you couldn't hear it. So that caused a slight problem each time. Right, engine only. Micro lights are on. Unlock the doors, which we'll do. Then we need the headlamp, which is there. We also need the instrument lights, which is aka the desk light, isn't it, in this? There we go. Gotta have the window open for a bit of thrash as well. Right, let's take a look outside. We've got smoke effects as well. That wasn't present on the original release, which was a bit strange. Sounds okay, thanks Dave. Wesley says, have I driven the silver 1972 stock and the 38 stock on the Bakelite? I have indeed. The mic's terrible, we can hear you. How did I know that would come from you, Bones? I knew it. Train guy, good evening. Let's see if some things haven't changed. Overshooting and spanning. A couple of overshoots this morning on the Frankfurt. Yeah, I thought I'd do the first lot, and then we'd do something a bit more, you know, back to basics. I'm sure you're all going to get your hands on the Frankfurt, and there's lots of people streaming it today, especially the German ambassadors. The German ambassadors do a very good job at that. So. Peter, good evening. You just got home in time. Wine open. Good to have you back. Thank you very much. Good to see you all back. Right, we're going to get the doors locked any minute. Let's do it now. There it goes. Reverser to forwards. Driver's brake off. Let's just watch the brakes come off before we try and power it up. Here we go. Operate the throttle. It says. Looks quite nice in this livery. Talking about things in green liveries, one thing I didn't report on last week, Thomas is back quite soon in his 80th birthday livery. Did you see that last week? I don't know if that interests any of you at all that watch this channel. I don't remember that livery. Is that in the books? Is that green livery in the books? It must be. They won't make it up, will they? I don't know the books as well as I do the TV series, I must admit. I have read them all when I was very young, but I don't say when they were just released. That's not fair. Anyway, let's get on our way to Retford Downfast, which is a go via. Actually, yeah, some auction homes. This morning, as Dave called it, Ein Oxenholm. But it wasn't Ein. There was two of them. At least two of them. They weren't really big oxen homes. I literally just put it off the end of the platform slightly. But it doesn't really count as an oxen home. An oxen home is a major disaster. You've seen better Class 47 liveries. True, but this one is quite. This one's quite iconic, isn't it? Right, we'll give it the beans. Thomas's green livery appears in Thomas the Adventure Begins. Alright, okay. That's worth knowing. Correct, Bowen's got to go straight through, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't go straight through. I think it was a 12th core unit as well, so it would have been really difficult to go all the way through, but yeah, it was alright. Top speed, 95 I think, yep. 95 for 47, so we'll try and stick with it. KH, how are you? That name should be on 50007. So what we got over here? Got a bit of aggregate action, cargo line. Looks a bit quiet there, doesn't it, in those sidings? IKB in dirty 70s BR blue, that's how you remember it. Or was it originally in the blue? I suppose it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it would be good in the BR blue. It would. It's still not very loud, that DSD. I'm going to turn the headphones up a little bit. I'll get drowned out by the engine. Oh, you used to hang around at Doncaster, KH. Nice. Welcome back, by the way. Of course, don't forget, talking about classic locos, the 86 will be out soon. I have a very strong feeling that it'll be sooner than you think. So of course I'll be all over that once that comes out. So, you know, if you don't like the Preston to Carlisle route, and why would you not? You better have a couple of weeks off, because we're gonna be hammering it again. But this time we're gonna be in the 86. It's gonna be nice actually to see the 86 and the 87 going up and down the line sort of together. And just complete the route, won't it, with that? Travelling Heritage, good evening. 47714. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. There, Dave's already reacted. That's Dave's favourite 47. And we usually see that. We usually see that when I'm running Preston to Carlisle. It's usually hanging around in Coinforth, because I have that from the Creators Club. I have the Anglia Trains version of 714, and it's always hanging around in Coinforth, which is way out of its stomping ground. And it's actually quite amusing. Every single time we drive through, it's sat there near Steamtown. DTG has the GWR licence back. Yes, yes. A few of you mentioned that to me. That I forgot to point that out. I think Peter actually. I forgot to point that out when we looked at the one of the news items we did the other week. But yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, there's a few possibilities there, isn't there? I wonder if that's why the remaster has gone a bit quiet. I wonder if they were trying to secure that license first, and we could do a bit more with it. I don't know, because it has gone quiet, hasn't it? There we go. Running just up to 90. I've got the throttle wide open as well. It's getting hammered again. Need a Class 88, that's true. Well, maybe they'll do it. Yeah, they did sort it, yeah. AWS didn't work, DST silent, no horn. Oh, was there no horn over 40 miles per hour? I didn't even know that. Didn't realise. He smashed up the Xbox. Welcome to British Ace and his viewers. How is everyone? Thank you for coming in. Connor, how you doing? You love these live. Keep up fantastic work. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice to be back. I've already gone over the 95, so let me just blow it down slightly. We'll play it within the rules, I think. Evening Animal, yeah, started without you. Oh, Preston Carlisle crashes for you, Travelling Heritage. I've not heard much about crashing on the Preston Carlisle. I think it generally is pretty good. What platform are you playing on? Just out of interest. Why are there no 47 bashes screaming out the coach windows like in the days gone by? They've all put their heads back in now that we're up in the 90s. A bit windy. Nice. It's nice though. Ah, you were watching BA. How dare you? At least you've turned up now. Joshua, good evening. How are you? Where are you going on holiday, Peter? Oh, the Series S has problems on Preston's Carlisle. Interesting. So I wonder if the 86 will make that any worse then, once that releases. Pete, good evening, how are you? Chris, good evening. Yes, so that's why I thought I'd run it again. I think it's been patched a couple of times since it first released, so I think it's, unless any of you guys in the chat tell me any different, I think it's back where it should be, where it should have been when it released. Still waiting for a 50 rail tour pack. Yeah, so many different opportunities, and now you've mentioned a class 50, you'll set Animal off again now, as per usual. He's going to be first in the queue for a class 50 rail tour pack. Right, now if I don't know any better, I would say that just before this go via, it's going to slow us all the way down as if we're going to stop, but then we'll hit the marker and the lights will change. We'll see. Ah, very nice, Pete, yeah. Really quite nice. Deltic, yeah. We can't go very long in one of these streams without a 50 and a Deltic being mentioned within a couple of comments of each other. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I will eat you, yeah. Deltic would be good. And KH, yeah, KH wants that. Frankfurt S-Bahn brings you back to when you were in Cologne last year. Are you gonna pick it up, Josh, tomorrow when it comes out? Bit of controversy over the timetable, which I was saying in the sort of news update the other week. I knew that would cause a bit of controversy and overshadow the fact that it's actually going to be a really nice route. And now I've played it, it is a really nice route. So, just the timetable's the thing, depending what platform you're playing on. But the route itself is very high quality, I thought. A couple of times I've played it, over the weekend and today. We'll just approach this slowly because I'm a little bit suspicious of it. 66, everyone's favourite on the way back there. Bit of intermodal. Day one purchase for you. Excellent. Slow it right down, and annoyingly, we'll get going again. Probably that Azuma that's done it. Yeah, it looked good this morning. We'll play a bit more of it during the week as well, I think. Because there's, you know, I just did the S1 route this morning on the first look, but there's all sorts of different ways you can go. And right on cue, there's the green light, so let's go for it. 66 over there in the siding. You need a 52 rail to have back for a certain route if you get it. You mean for the Great Western Express? Or you talk about a different route? Valenta engined HST. Have you been playing with the new HST, Dave, on PS Classic? I haven't picked that up yet. I've only got the 2 enhancement packs in PS Classic. Yeah, I know what you mean, I will eat you about the 66. I think, and I think that's what Dovetail have said, because the 66 is pretty much used everywhere. It's a bit more accommodating, isn't it, for all the DLCs they're bringing out and whatnot. But I think when you get all these different, cargo line packs that are coming up, it's just nice to be able to swap engines with it occasionally. Something, I don't know, a 68, anything. But I totally get why they do it. Preston Carlisle's got better on X. Oh, you're on an Xbox S. I keep forgetting what it is you play on, Peter. Yeah, we were just talking about that, about it crashing on Series S. Of course, we got the new liveries as well, didn't we, for the 87? Any of you have been picking those out in particular? I did a couple of runs over the weekend. Peter Young, good evening. No, don't worry. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Don't worry. Okay, it's back to a 43-inch TV. Not the 98-inch or whatever it was that you threw out of the window. Getting the Valenta back at the weekend. Yeah, I thought you might. Nope, you haven't missed anything, Bowens. Going to Newcastle on a stag do this weekend, you'll be on this route wishing Tintin was the driver. You might not get there. By the time I get there, the pub will be shut. It won't be much of a stag do. Actually, that's a good run in TS Classic that we did. You know, down from Newcastle in the Azuma on that the Saturday and Sunday we did it, didn't we? A few weeks back, a full run of the East Coast Main Line. That was very good. I did enjoy that. I keep meaning to do that run as a video like I did for the West Coast Main Line, full West Coast Main Line. Just stick it together without talking over the top of it, you know, for everybody's enjoyment. Just the actual run itself. Might be a big upload though. I think the West Coast Main Line full run took something like 48 hours to upload on my crappy connection. The East Coast Main Line was longer, so yeah, that's why it was best to live stream it initially in 2 parts. But I will do it at some point because it's nice just to add to the playlist. On Saturday you went non-stop Preston to call out. Excellent, excellent. Seems like a lot of you are still playing that route quite a bit. I think that says a lot about it, to be honest. When's Thomas going over the West Coast Main Line? Are you saving him till his birth delivery? Did you see? I don't know if you were there, Peter, for the live stream we did where we attempted. It all ended in chaos. We came down Overshat with Diesel on the back, and we disconnected Diesel. Diesel was like lagging behind. It was quite funny. Go and check that out. You'll see it on one of the live streams if you didn't see it. It was quite funny. The stream ends in disaster, but it was hilarious. I think it was Animal who said uncouple Diesel. We were hammering it down the other side of the shaft at a rate of knots. And I shouted, "Bye bye Diesel," and then he ran a red light and that was it. The whole thing ended. Right, we've got a couple of yellows coming up, so I will ease off a little bit. Just in case. It's a couple of miles away from the red, but which have all gone green again. There we go. Euston gets so busy. The real Euston, do you mean? I'm going down there again on Friday. I'm on one of my day trips, but it's Friday, which could be a bit of a mistake, couldn't it? Because Monday's bank holiday, so when I'm coming back Friday night, everybody could be rushing back up north for the bank holiday. I've got reservations on the Pendolino, but you just don't know how busy it's going to be. Yeah, you're looking forward to the Great Western remaster? Yeah, definitely, definitely. Jonathan, how are you? In TSC, have I got the Ecml merge? I have, yeah, because part of that is what I used for that run, Dave. That we did. That was Ecml merge was part of that. KH, you're never off that route. Absolutely love it. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, Diesel did fall off, and it was your cunning plan. Yeah, it was quite hilarious though. We had quite. That was the stream where we went to we were at Blackpool to Preston, didn't we? And then I think then we went up Overshat with both Thomas and Diesel in the bad weather, and it was quite funny. Everyone hoping that red was real. It's your birthday next week. I just reminded you. You just wanted to tell us it was your birthday. You can't forget your own birthday. Surely even you can't forget your own birthday. I know you're a bit older than you were, but you're not getting that forgetful, are you? You're not that old. I've not really taken a look at the weathering on this. It looks like a sort of shiny livery till you get quite up close and you see on the roof. A bit mucky around the top. Yeah, I do quite like it. Newark Northgate was our next go via, so we got 5.5 miles until then. You painted the Mark IIIs from Overshap in DB livery for German routes. Did you put them on the Creators Club? Just out of interest. Thanks everybody for coming in, goes without saying. I know it's been a while since we did a live one. It's a good few weeks. Yeah, the DSD is fixed, Animal, yeah. You don't like the livery. Looks like a bad 00 gauge model. I don't know, it's not so bad. That was the DSD just then going off. Did most of you pick this up? This 47? Or did you not bother? I know a few of you told me you did. I don't think I've run the Class 40. Class 40 is part of this Rail Tour pack as well. I don't think I've run it yet. Not on here, I haven't. I've run it everywhere else, of course. What route will it be for the next live stream? Oh, don't know. Got a few choices. I also want to run the North Wales Coastal revamped as well. I've got a scenario which uses the Class 68 on a full run of that route, and it's quite a long journey, but it's quite a good one. I picked up the AP nuclear flask. Well, it's called the FNA, isn't it? The FNA wagon, just recently in the sale. So I've got a double-headed 68. DRS livery, I think it is, pulling the nuclear flasks all the way up the North Wales coastal, which is quite a good one. I want to do that at some point as well. That's another one that's quite relaxing because it's a full run. You get to see what they've done with the revamp. It was an on-track simulation revamp of the DTG North Wales coastal. They've done a good job on it. Because I haven't shown that off yet, so I think we'll do that at some point. Here is a real red in front. Let's see if it changes. Don't want to stop too short. I'll just edge forward a little bit. Nick, how are you? Good evening. I didn't see you sneak in there. You've not got it yet. Stace has got it. Gonna be in a sale for you, Peter. Yeah, I've got you. You've got it, Dave, but you're not playing it yet. Too busy playing the Deutsch. That's the thing, isn't it? When there's a sale on, you grab a couple of things. I know you said you got the Dutch route as well, didn't you? That's in the sale, wasn't it? The Dutch route was in the sale, I think, just recently, even sort of straight away. So. Yeah, I don't blame you for getting that one though. It's quite a good one. 68 on the North Wales sold from Peter. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. It's a long one, but it's a very good one. So release the brakes, he says. Don't actually think we'll move because we're on the flat for once. Let's just see what's happening. There must be somebody in front of us, I assume. Let me do this one instead. Oh, of course, we got the famous crossing here. Don't see anybody in front of us. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not bugged. You want your kids to go in the dark moves to windscape? Have I missed something there? Oh, you're about the nuclear flask. I see what you're talking about. There's got to be an Azuma here that we're waiting for, or something. Definitely spot it, because we've got Newark Northgate right in front of us. Driving the Vectron in the Netherlands is fun. Do you know, I haven't tried that yet. I believe it's a bit tricky. I don't think I've tried it. Chop loppers. You got all the names for these, haven't you? Chop lop. Is that another name for a 47? A chop lopper. Or you mean a cop loppler? Yeah, you're on about the Netherlands one, aren't you? You're on about the way you put chop lopper. I thought you were talking about the 47, because the 47 DST didn't work. I know what you mean. They turned it up, didn't they? They fixed it on the Dutch route. They turned it up. You can hear it. Spent another day in Cleveland. I'm not reading the next bit. Everyone look at Pete's comment. You can read it for yourself. Well, I'm still wondering what we're waiting for. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. This is what we're waiting for, look. He's going right through our platform, that's why. You've known a few of us since you're 18? Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Nick's eldest was 34 last month. There you go. Yeah, Chop Lopper, you completely threw me. Because I know you always call the you call every loco by its nickname generally, and I don't know all the names, like, you know, Brush. I can't remember. There's all sorts of different names, obviously Tractor, and I thought Chop Lopper was a new one until I realised what it was you were saying. It's good though. I'm going to call it Chop Lopper from now on. It's simple, but it's good. Andrew, how are you? How dare you, she says. Here it comes, look. Got paying passengers on this rail, sir, paying a fortune. And a dodgy Azuma keeps us waiting. Oh, Brush is the manufacturer. Yeah, it is, yeah, you're right. See, I told you I didn't know. I know what a Hoover is though, Animal. I know what that one is. You've talked about it too much. Apart from the obvious vacuum cleaner, that is. Look at this guy, just taking his royal time. Right, there we go. We got the road. So we'll get the brakes off. And we'll continue on to, well, through platform 3. Duff, yeah, Duff, I've heard that one as well. I'm good. Thanks, Andrew, yeah. Here's the crossing. I think that's why it stopped us there on purpose, so you can kind of have a look at it. Has Mrs. Tintin been letting you on the Hoover? Right, we'll go easy towards this red. Although, again, I'm going to slow down, but I have a feeling it'll clear when we get over this target. A rat, is that a 24? Is that a class 24? A short vacuum cleaner sounds nothing like a 50. I should hope so. You'd be thinking it was running rough if your vacuum cleaner sounded like that. I think you'd be sending it back to the shop. There we go. Alright, 14 miles to Grantham. Is there animal? And what are you going to do? Last 25, is it? I wasn't far off, was I? I knew it was one of the 20s. Right, let's open the throttle. It's not bad, this East Coast main line, is it? I just wish there was a bit more of it. I think I've always thought that. But you could say that for the Preston Carlisle. The Preston Carlisle's a decent stretch. We did say, well, I did say, I think Peter, other Peter, Edmonds was talking about running a 24 or a 25 in TS Classic, which I have got. And we were going to do a bit of that as well at some point. There'll be the standard DTG versions though. I don't think there is an enhancement pack or anything like that for any kind of locos like that, but definitely we could do some of that as well. Going forward, mixing up a bit between TS Classic and TSW a bit more, I think. With a bit of Thomas the Tank Engine in between, of course. I don't think we got a release date for that, did we? We got the price in, but we didn't get the release date. I've noticed DTG keep doing that. They keep releasing the article with the price. I think because the 86 was, the price was given for the 86, but the release date wasn't given. It seems a bit weird. It must be some new kind of tactic that they're following, which I don't quite understand. Or maybe it's because they talked about the price of the 86, but because the Frankfurt S-Bahn was about to come out, you might have gone, ooh, right, well, if the 86 is coming out next week, I'm not going to buy the Frankfurt S-Bahn, I'm going to go for the 86 instead. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying the 86 is coming out this week, we'd have known about it by now, but that kind of thing, there's always some method to the madness there. We didn't used to get DLCs coming out all close together, did we? Now they seem to be every other week, although it has tailed off slightly, hasn't it, in the last month or so. '24s on the North Wales coast. That was the stomping ground for years. We went on a double-headed farewell tour to Hollywood and ran out of Estinio. If I can find a scenario that does it, yeah. Otherwise, I can do a quick drive. I'm not good at creating scenarios in TS Classic. But we could definitely do a sort of quick drive on there at some point. Once we've done the 68 on that line, I mean, we're going to do the 68 first. That's the big one. But then, yeah, we can definitely just remind me near the time. Wow, that's a big pause. Why the big pause? Yeah. I'm still on the dev build actually. I didn't switch back to the public build after this morning's S-bomb. Because every time I do that, I've got to re-download a new build. So we are still in the dev build, although there's nothing secret in this that I'm showing you. This is the same as what you guys will have got as well. So that'll be me missing a DSD now. I've come out of the cab. It's still... Yeah, there you go. See, it's still a little bit low. You can't hear it outside. Unlike you can with the AWS. So we're going to need to come to a stop. Right, I'll wait for the brakes to come off. Thing is as well, it takes the 47 a while to get up to speed, which is a pain. There's the brakes. Whoops, says Animal. Yeah, it's a pain that, isn't it? I mean, they've fixed it, but it needs to be a bit louder, I think. It's either that or don't go out the cab, but you know me, I like to show you a bit of both in the cab, out the cab. Are they going to update this formation when you get the Mark 1 Buffy thing? I'm not sure, actually. I don't think they mentioned that, did they? Thanks for demonstrating the DSD works, yeah. Yeah, it definitely works. You're safe with the DSD on. Right, let's carry on to Grantham after that little interruption. So we just got Grantham, and then of course we got Peterborough after that, which in itself is a bit of a slog from Grantham. How many coaches have we got? Good point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not many. Do we have a tail light? I don't see one, do you? Can I place one somewhere? I think it's meant to go there, isn't it? Or is it meant to go there? Can't place one. But that's the DSD going off again then, you see. I managed to just catch it this time. Yeah, the 86. Yeah, we'll do a good session with the 86. Of course, I will get it as usual in early access, which means at least the night before we'll be able to play it. So hopefully, if it's releasing on a Tuesday, then we can do this Monday night stream as the 86 stream. And we'll take a good look at that. There's the DSD again. Yeah, of course, if you pause it, it tells you how many coaches. Yeah, forget about that. It was easy. I knew there wasn't many. It was easier to count, or as easy to count, I should say. Is there a storm? You've got a raging header. It is going to rain towards the end of this week, isn't it? I think. It's still quite warm up here, though. Yeah, 7 quite light. Would have been loaded with 12 back in the day. Pasty's a real ale. If that DSD is a bit louder if I shut the window. The window that has now, by the way, got the metal frame on it. That window was opening and leaving the frame at the top. If you remember, it was just like just a pane of glass until we fixed it. Talking about the Buffy car, by the way, some people have commented to me, and I don't know if it's tongue-in-cheek or they really mean it. With the 86 and the Buffy car, they want to play as the Buffy steward, serving the drinks and all that kind of stuff. A few people have said that to me. I don't know whether they just read it wrong, thinking it's you know, like the gourd. It's an activity that you can do. I always thought it was quite amusing. I mean, you can play the game how you want, but I don't think you'll be able to lift the sandwiches or anything. You can try. Oh, you're back from the pub now, Ratty. Have you got your kebab and all the usual food that you have? It's usually chips or kebab, isn't it? During one of these streams. Yeah, full heat in the coaches. Wasn't it always the way? Right, double yellow. Here we go again, because we've got Grantham coming up. Sandwiches walk off on their own. That's true. That is true. Once we get to Grantham, I'll open the window again. In fact, I'll do it now. Let a bit of the wonderful sound in. You used to be a trolley dolly for Riva Wales back in the day. Wow. We've got such a breadth and depth of experience on the railways on this channel, haven't we? Between us all. We've got Bournes, who was an intern at the West Somerset Railway. We've got G.E. Dave, driving his 90s and 91s and all the rest of it. Between Ipswich and London. Plus a fair few others. We've got me on the Pacers. Trolley Dolly's the best one yet. That's the best one. I tell you what they used to do on the trains. They used to do a mean piece of like fruitcake. Came individually wrapped in like cling film. You got a very, you know, like fruitcake's like it's expensive. You got a very thin slice of it though. But it was something they always did well on the trains when I was younger. That, and off the trains, on the platform, the little chocolate machines. Who remembers the little chocolate machines? Especially the ones that had Dairy Crunch. I always wanted a Dairy Crunch. Dairy Crunch and Dairy Milk. And you put your 20p in or whatever it was. It was probably 20p wasn't a thing then, probably. It was probably before that. Get your bar of chocolate. There was something a bit better than getting your bar of chocolate out of one of those machines than buying it on the station at the shop. Happy days. Right, Peterborough, 28 miles. Used to be a shunter as well, KH. There you go. There's another occupation from the railway. I never went for the interview. States went on the train. Travelling Heritage. Got railway experience over the last couple of years on 2 heritage railways and stations, and as ticket inspector. Excellent. See, nearly everyone's done a bit. Peter used to be a volunteer at Steamtown, yeah, in the 70s. Oh, you got to fly the Scotsman up and down. Nice, very nice. Orvis digestive biscuits with a tub of butter. Yeah, you got to have butter on them. Yeah, definitely. I think we talked about that before. My dad used to eat digestives. Just McVitie's digestives. He used to butter them. They're always quite nice. Proper butter though, best butter, not this margarine rubbish. Proper butter. Your child is belting out Backstreet Boys. Oh God. Evening, Chris. How you doing? Your dad used to drive trains to Ipswich and Norwich too. Excellent, excellent. See, we got this wealth of experience here between us all. Some of it is more recent than others, but there you go. Doc, how you doing? I think you've got railway experience, Toc, as well, haven't you? On the, remind me, a heritage railway. Keighley and Worth Valley, I think. I'm taking a wild guess. I'm sure it is. Yeah, butter on your biscuits. It's when you got butter on your biscuits, you definitely don't want to drop that biscuit in your tea. That'll grease up your tea, something rotten. Yeah, Lurpak, best butter, yeah, absolutely. Backstreet's back, alright! Oh, excellent. You've all gone mad in my absence. You've all gone mad. You were there with Bahamas and a 37, really nice. What the trains? Thank you for the sub. Good evening, how are you? This Travelling Heritage, talk about this DLC. I think this DLC is pretty fixed now. It's pretty much fixed if this one's what you're talking about. There was a few niggles when it came out, but I think largely it's all done. I've been using this, by the way, on the Preston Carlisle as well. It substitutes in for the other 47s as well. But the services are the kind of like junting ones around Preston and Carlisle. Backwards and forwards and really well signings and things like that. And it will run between, I think, Carnforth and Preston. There's some services that it substitutes for as well. Though, yeah, you can obviously use it wherever you want. Ratty been marooned on the London to Norwich lines. They could have been driving, yeah. Definitely wasn't me for once. I'm currently borrowing an 8F from the Great Central Railway as well. Oh, that'd be nice. I must get back over to Keighley. It's been a long time since I've been there. Oh, Dovetail got the sounds from it as well. So much to do on this street, you keep coming back to it. Yeah, there is. Have you got this Ratty, by the way? Have you got the 47? I mean, because it had issues to... why does it sound like we're braking again? Oh, there we go. As soon as I come out of the cab. The DSD. Well, let's listen to the brakes just for KH, shall we? Yeah, because this came out and it had a few issues. I knew they were going to. I saw, like, you know, sort of internally, if you will, if I can call it that, within DTG, that they were about to fix it. So I kind of hung on, but still, I've not really touched it yet. Right, let's wait for this again. Let the throttle off. But yeah, between the standard stuff you get on this route and the Scotsman, then you've got the cargo lines as well, if you've got the cargo lines. And now you've got this rail tour pack as well. Yeah, there's quite a bit to do. Yeah, DSD again. You'd like to see another heritage railway in TSW. Which one in particular? I mean, there's quite a few you could put in. I think some people have a bit of a love-hate relationship with West Somerset, don't they? Mainly because of the speed, but that's heritage railways for you, isn't it? I've always quite liked West Somerset, even if it's even in its original form, because it was something a little bit different. It provided a different bit of pace, didn't it? Because when that came out, UK route-wise, I think we had Great Western Express, and I think that was it. I think that was the next UK route after Great Western Express. So you had a bit of speed on Great Western Express, and then you got the West Somerset Railway. Then you also got the 47 for the first time with the West Somerset as well. So I have a bit of a soft spot for the West Somerset, and then when they redid it, remastered it, it looked really good after that. And again, West Somerset, there's a lot to do on that route as well. So, you know, I wouldn't mind another heritage railway. One thing I definitely can say I'm not bothered about is an underground route. Lots and lots of people want underground routes. I just think the Bakerloo was quite novel, but I think it gets a bit repetitive after a while, until you get to the overground sections, of course. An underground is an underground for me. It's, I don't know, it doesn't have that same appeal for me. I don't know what you guys think. Plethora, that's a big word for you, boy. Steady. I might get caught again before Peter, but if I go outside I will. I definitely will. I might just stay in the cab for now. Devon Valley, yeah. Severn Valley, that'll be good. And Keighley, of course, yeah. Bluebell, Spar Valley. See, there's so many. There is a lot. There it is again, it's quite low. It sounds low to me. Chris, you live by the West Somerset, but you've not got the route yet. Ah, interesting. The West Somerset's always in the sales, pretty much. And it's got a couple of timetables as well with it now. So, you know, as an all-round sort of package, it's quite nice. Yeah, that's it, Peter. It's just the speed limit. It's not everyone's cup of tea, is it? And even with West Somerset, apart from when it first came out, I've never solidly played it, you know, every night over and over and over. But it's one of those routes that's really nice to dip into, especially when you get like a service like late summer, 7 o'clock at night, whatever. And you get that sort of sunset kind of lighting. It's quite nice. I think Dave Melody, he's not in one of the other Daves. He calls himself the original Dave. I don't think he's in, unless he's lurking. He goes to the West Somerset, I think, a fair bit. +20 years since you went to West Somerset. North Yorkshire Moors Railway, yeah, going to Whitby. A stream of the 08 the whole way along the West Somerset. Yes, so many different things we can do. I need to find some way on YouTube. I'll have to pick a few things out and put it to the vote in a community post, I think. see what you guys want to do. If you've got any preference, and also if you don't mind, you just jump in anyway. But yeah, quite alarms. Yeah, they are a little bit. Talk about tedious, Animal. I think I might have asked you this last time, but I can't remember what you said. Did you get the new flirt for Train Sim Classic, or did you have such a bad experience with the first one? I noticed they were doing Alan Thompson Sim were doing a bit of a deal for both flirts. I haven't got any of them. I wasn't sure whether to get them or not. West Somerset is fun in the 101. It's alright in the 101 actually, isn't it? Get the green one from Creators Club as well. Oh, you did get the Cardiff route. I'm surprised at that. I know you're saying it's absolute garbage. But I'm even surprised you made it as far as actually clicking the button. I really didn't think, given what you thought about it during the streams, etc. And I even remember you commenting in the official stream. I was watching you comment down the side when the official release stream was on DTG. Because I was chuckling along to myself. I thought, here he is again now. Was in trouble. I'm surprised you even got as far as clicking the button to pick it up. But the thing is, you got the 153 now. So Creators Club, again, has got quite a few liveries for the 153, if you take a look. There is that Regional Railways Northwest one that I'm interested in. But it's unbranded. I'd like the branded one, but nobody's done it yet. That'll be quite nice. Running that up and down to Blackpool South. Chris, you're new to Train Sim World. Excellent. Well, welcome to the group. I don't know what DLCs you've got so far, but obviously it's a bit of a minefield. There's plenty of it. If you're looking to pick out any DLCs, you may have already seen, but I've got most of them covered on the channel. So if there's something you're particularly interested in, if you go back in the playlist, you'll see I've probably covered it at some point over the years. So you can sort of not try before you buy, but you can certainly see it. You might see it driven badly, but you can still see it. Oh, that's true, Tok. Actually, yeah, the third parties might make some heritage railways. I didn't think of that, because it's the type of thing you could do as a sort of special project, isn't it? You're not getting the new flirt anymore. I did kind of think so, but I thought I'd better clear it with you first. Evening, Phil. How are you? Did I reach 20k? I did reach 20k, thank you. Yeah, I did. Onwards to 25k now. you always are, Peter, yeah. As soon as you get in from work, you don't even put your bag down when you're on the wine. There's a Network Rail 153 on the TSW community. Ah, okay then. Yeah, good. No, I can't possibly recommend Preston Carlisle and Blackpool branches any more than I already have done. But out of the aforementioned videos, there's quite a few covering those two routes, as you would expect. At least Tintin doesn't miss stations. I wouldn't say that with any great conviction, Phil. There may have been a couple. Remember Oxenholme. Don't forget Oxenholme. I mean, we did stop. But we kind of freed up the platform for everybody. When we did, we stopped afterwards. So we didn't clutter up the place, but yeah. Yeah, everyone's mentioning it now, look. Oh, Top wants the 86. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's going to be a great day when that releases. I've been looking forward to that since... When did we find out about that? It was in the season of reveals, wasn't it? Which was in December. So obviously in the background, I've been talking to Tom from Just Trains quite a bit. Kind of following its progress. And yeah, it's quite exciting. Quite exciting. Matt can't see the stations because it's too blurry. Complete with Tintin's mum and every West Coast Mainline North trip. Yeah, exactly. And that screenshot the other day was of the cab of the 86 was right next to where my mum's is as well. Just as we get into Cadley Causeway there. Blackpool branches is the better one for you because you don't get any game crashes. It's a shame that. It must be particular to the S. How does the S get on nowadays with Euston to Milton Keynes? Because that one's quite heavy on the resources. Just over 5 miles into Peterborough. Should be the same. Yeah, it should be the same animal. Yeah, neutral sections. Yeah, Dave says. You're going to have to get used to neutral sections all over again, animal. Or just run over them like normal and hope for the best. But the good thing is you get new scenarios as well with the 86 as well. And you're not just getting the loco, you're getting the Buffy car, etc. coaches. So it should be a nice little add-on, that, I think. Yeah, could have got JT to put a line side wave in. Yeah, that'd be good. Mitten Valborn is a bit choppy. Yeah. I wonder how much tuning they do per console. They must be maintaining different versions for different platforms, which is probably why they started to drop the Gen 8 stuff. Probably becoming very difficult to maintain so many versions, I think. Should console users get a discount on the new German rate regarding the timetable? In my personal opinion, yes, probably. I think so. right at the sort of top of the stream, we were talking about this and saying that that the debate about the timetable, the discussion all about the reduced timetable, actually, as I expected, has taken some of the focus away from what an actually great route that is. It's a really detailed route with all sorts of different options and different ways of getting from one end to the other, but it's been largely overshadowed by the timetable. And I also think that the choice of words as well, calling it a reduced timetable, also suggests that you're getting less. There must be a better description for it than reduced, is what I thought. Don't know. Right, 1.6 out of Peterborough. Used to Milton Keynes crashes almost as much as Preston call out. Yeah, I had a feeling because that was crashing on PS5 quite a lot until recently when I was playing it. Yeah, neutral section. I sometimes don't hit the neutral sections just right. Definitely. Try for an oxygen. Let me have a look inside the coaches now. He's trying to put me off, look. Not noticed that before over there when I've come up here. It's quite nice to see. What's it like outside the cab? Sod off. Yeah, they could have called the PC version the additional timetable. Yeah. It's just the choice of words is definitely suggesting you're getting less off the bat, which is an honest thing to say, but there's a better way of saying the same thing, I think, without it sounding drastic. Because honestly, just reading the feedback to a couple of the news videos I put out, a lot of it was only talking. Nobody wanted to talk about the route. Everybody just wanted to talk about the timetable, which I knew would happen. This is Peterborough. You can take it, boys. You can take it. I could give you a plethora of insults. Don't set animal off now. Look at him, he's off, look. Right, we'll come to a nice stop here. Get the doors open. There they all come jumping out, look. And that's it for tonight's stream. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been nice to be back. Thank you everybody for coming in. And yeah, bit of 47 classic action there. We're back quite soon. I might try and squeeze another stream in this week and we'll do something a little bit different. We may even run some of the German stuff, we'll just see. So yeah, thank you again for coming in. Thank you for hitting the like button and all the chat and everything else. Yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you all on the next one. Cheers, guys.